everyone! Hey everyone! In today's video, I decided to share some embarrassing stories from my childhood. Is there going to be dust again in this video? I'm like so worried this is about to be like another snowstorm video. Like no. I really hope that fixed it, but I don't really know. So in today's video, I wanted to share some embarrassing stories from my childhood. I'm pretty sure that I have more embarrassing stories than this, but this is all that I can remember, and I think maybe I might have blocked out a lot of the embarrassing things that have happened to me because I think I tend to do that. I think any super embarrassing thing that happens to me, I try to wipe from my memory, and I actually do. But these are just some of the embarrassing stories from my childhood that I thought I would share with you. Sometimes I just get in situations in my life where super embarrassing things happen to me, and I don't know why it's always me, but for some reason these weird things always happen to me, or I do something really stupid and then I end up embarrassing myself, and it's like so many times have I been embarrassed in my life. So the first story that I have for you, I have something in my throat, hold on. I was in 3rd grade, I think, and we were playing kickball in like this huge open field. We had these like really soft rubbery like balls, but they still hurt when they hit you. I don't know. I've always been terrified of like sports because of the balls flying at you, and this was just another one of those games where the ball had to fly at me. We had like 2 big teams on opposite sides, and it was basically soccer now that I think about it. Okay, I think we're playing soccer, but for some reason I always thought it was called kickball. Wow, my entire life just changed. I just realized we were playing soccer, not kickball. But it was like if you got hit by the ball, like you're out or whatever. But anyways, on this particular day, I decided to wear a jean skirt, knowing that we have PE. I think we have PE every single day, which is kind of ridiculous now that I think about it. Like every kid had PE every day. I don't think that makes sense. For some reason, I think we did have PE every day. But on this day, I was wearing a jean skirt, and I guess it had rained like the day before or something. So when we were like running through the field, there was like this giant mud puddle, and I think you guys already know where this is going. And I remember like I was running probably away from the ball. Like everybody else runs towards the ball, I was probably running away from the ball, and I slipped into that mud puddle. I was completely covered in mud. Like my jean skirt was completely in mud. It looked like I was like a pig, and I just rolled around in some mud. I remember I had to go to the PE teacher, and then he was just like, go to the office. Like, you need to get new clothes. So I had to sit in the office, super muddy, call my mom, tell her to bring me clothes. She had to go to the house, get me clothes, and then bring clothes to me so that I could wear something else. And it was just like so embarrassing. My next embarrassing story was when I was on vacation in Mexico with my family. In Mexico, some of these resorts have like day clubs or like daycares. So when the parents are like off drinking at the beach, the kids like go to this day club or kids club, and then they have like somebody like basically babysit them and then give them activities to do. So I was with the kids club, and at this resort it was like all inclusive, and I remember the like woman who had to like babysit us. She was basically probably my age that I am now. Like she was super young, and we like convinced we convinced her to do so many things that we probably weren't supposed to be doing. But we convinced her to let us go to the bar, but it was like an outdoor bar next to the pool, so basically anybody can go up to it. Like it's not like they're gonna yell at you and be like, you're not 21, get out of here. So we went to this bar, and we were all ordering our drinks. For some reason I forgot the word non-alcoholic. Like I didn't know how to say non-alcoholic when I was ordering my drink. I was in line, and then the kids club lady who was babysitting us asked me, what do you want to drink? And I said, I want a Pina Colada, no drugs. Yep. And I remember the guy who was making the drinks, his face. It was like so embarrassing, guys. Like, you have no idea. Like, I was probably 12 or 13. So I was like old enough to where I should have known the word for it. So embarrassing. He kind of looked at me like, okay, Pina Colada, no drugs. Get that right for you. No drugs, no cocaine, nothing. Meth? No meth. Okay, so Pina Colada, no drugs. But alcohol, right? You want alcohol? Come on, are you serious? Like, why could I not remember non-alcohol? Also, I couldn't remember saying like virgin Pina Colada. I don't know if like I couldn't remember saying that word, or if I was like embarrassed to say virgin for some reason. Like, I think I might have been like scared to say like I want a virgin drink, like I want a virgin Pina Colada, and I don't know why. It's not like virgin's a bad word, but for some reason like I was scared to say that word, I guess, and I couldn't remember non-alcoholic, so I just said Pina Colada, no drugs. And when my drink was ready, he like handed me my drink and he's like, here's your Pina Colada with no drugs. Thanks. Yeah. Thanks. It was so embarrassing, you guys. Like, I should have known. Like, I was like 12 or 13. Why did I not know the word? It was like so, oh my god. Actually, you know what? I think I was 11. Now that I think I was not 13. I think I was 11 or 10. Okay, I think I was 10 and I turned 11 on this trip. Now that I remember, because my birthday was over this trip and I met a girl on my birthday. Okay, so now we know. But still, I should have known, and it was so embarrassing. And I told my friends like in middle school, and they're like, oh my god, that's so funny. My friend even wrote in my high school yearbook, when we get older, when we turn 21, let's go to a bar and get some drinks with no drugs or whatever. My next embarrassing story takes place when I was camping at my gym. So in my town, we have this gym, and it's like all the members of the gym are like really close, and they like do events and parties and stuff. Sometimes they do like a camp out. It's like Memorial Day camp out or Father's Day camp out. So they had a Father's Day camp out, and for some reason I have so many embarrassing stories just from doing these camp out things with my gym. Like, I should not go. I should stop, because I have one from a few years ago, but this is my childhood ones. So I'm going to tell you my childhood one. So it was like the next day, and they had Father's Day like breakfast pancakes. So they had like pancakes and fruit salad and all this food. I had brought my best friend with me. I remember we were like in line to get food. Then we get to the pancakes. My dad keeps like grabbing a whole bunch of pancakes onto his plate, and like I didn't really look at him. I just like was looking at the pancakes, and I said, dang, Dad, save some pancakes for everyone else, or like something like that. I think I was like, dang, Dad, like save some pancakes for everyone else. And I like kind of look up real quick, and I see it's not my dad. You guys, this was a stranger. It was like some man that was camping, kind of overweight, at my gym, and I told him, dang, Dad, save some pancakes for everyone else. And then like I look off to the side, and I see my dad sitting at the like picnic tables with my mom. And then I was like to my friend, I was like, do you see my dad over there? Like, do you see how many pancakes he got? Like, trying to play it off like me, so smart. I'm like, oh, just pretend you're talking about your dad to your friend when your dad's sitting over there, not this guy. So I was like, dang, do you see my dad with all those pancakes over there? Like, oh my god. And I think the guy knew what I was doing, because he kind of just like smiled like uncomfortably, was kind of like, oh man, this girl just told me to stop getting so many pancakes. So he like goes on, gets the rest of the food, and then my friend is kind of like looking at me. Like, I remember she's kind of shorter than me, she's like younger than me. She's kind of looking at me like, we sat down with our food, and then I was like saying something, like I brought it up, and then she was like, oh my gosh, I thought you were telling the guy in front of us to stop getting so many pancakes. And then I was like, I thought that was my dad, but it wasn't. And she was like, oh my gosh, I totally thought that you were telling him to stop getting so many pancakes, and I was gonna tell you, like, Ayla, that's not your dad. And then I was like, yeah, I tried to play it off, and I tried to be like, yo, Dad, way over there. What you doing with all those pancakes? Why did I have to do this? And it was so embarrassing, but I don't remember who it was. Hopefully he doesn't remember me, because if he does, this is like a close gym. Like, everyone knows each other. Everyone knows how old they are, when their birthdays are. Like, it's a close, like, family gym. So I don't remember the guy, and I hope it was just like some random guy that just comes there like every once in a while, because for all I know, he could be some guy that I see often who still remembers to this day. That's the girl that told me I need to stop eating so many pancakes. My next embarrassing story from my childhood, this one is, it's like super, super embarrassing to me. I feel like everyone else like won't find it that embarrassing if it happened in their life, but to me it was so embarrassing. So here's the story. This story takes place in front of my friend's house. So me and this same friend who I took camping with me and, you know, said, you know, Dane, Dad, stop getting so many pancakes. You see my dad over there? Yeah, that friend. So we were in front of her house and we were like doing gymnastics tricks. This is like when I was like super into gymnastics. I was like teaching her like cartwheels and like forward rolls and backwards rolls, anything that like we could do on the grass and that she could not like seriously injure herself doing, or I could seriously injure myself because I wasn't that good at gymnastics. When we were like doing this stuff, the guy that like lives in our neighborhood, he like every once in a while would like ride his skateboard like down our street and kind of like talk to us or like hang out with us. I don't know, he's kind of like our friend. Like anytime he just like rode his skateboard around, sometimes he would stop and like hang out with us. This guy was like attractive, like he was cute. He had like the Justin Bieber haircut before Justin Bieber was like a real thing. So this was like 2007 or 2008. So he had like the Justin Bieber hair before Justin Bieber even existed in America. Like he was only known to Canada. So this guy was like stopped by and was talking to us, and I was like doing this one like backwards roll or forwards roll or something. When I did that roll, I accidentally farted. And this is so embarrassing. Like I hate this stuff. Like I don't like to talk about stuff like that. So yeah, and I tried to play it off. Again, me always thinking, play it off, Ayla, save yourself in these awkward situations. So I like did this thing with my mouth where I went like or something, like right after I did it, I tried to play it off like I like made that noise with my mouth because I farted mid-roll. When I landed, like I kind of like faced him and like did that thing with my mouth so that he didn't think that I just farted and that I had done that thing with my mouth. So my friend, so love her, she's so awesome, like thanks girl, was like, did you just fart? Like in front of this like attractive looking kid from our neighborhood. Like I wasn't like in love with him, but he was still like attractive and my age. Like hello, there was potential. Just kidding. But anyways, like I was like so embarrassed and I was just like, no. And then he was like, that was her mouth. Bless his heart, this sweet, sweet boy. Whoever marries him is super, super lucky because he is an angel. He just like went with my thing, like me playing it off, like no, that was her mouth. Like she didn't like just fart, even though he probably totally knew I did and I totally knew I did. And my friend was like, did you just fart? Like she totally knew. So everyone knew, but he was like so chill, like the best guy ever. Like seriously, any other guy would have been like, so I gotta go, or like something like that. Like we were in like, you know, middle school. Like girls don't just do that. Guys already think like, I don't know, I feel like in middle school guys kind of already imagine like girls are perfect, they don't fart. Like what are you talking about? Like how many guys would actually do that? Some guys would just be like, girl, don't even play it off, like we know what you just did. Instead he went along with my little fake thing that I made a noise with my mouth. So thank you to that neighbor boy for not like super embarrassing me, because he could have easily just like not said anything. Instead he like shut my friend up and was like, no, that was her mouth. My friend was like, okay, like she totally knew. She's like, yeah, But like honestly, how rude of you. Like why would you even say that? Like why would you just be like, did you just fart in front of a cute guy? Like who do you think you are? That's like so mean. Like why would you do that to somebody? Like honestly, I would never do that to my friend. I would never like openly be like in front of an attractive looking guy like, did you just fart? Like I totally heard that. but he was like so nice for playing it off and pretending like I didn't. Like, bless his soul. That kind, sweet person who could have very easily just been like, yeah, she totally just farted. Instead, he played it off with me. Or maybe he actually did think I made a noise with my mouth. Maybe I'm actually really smart and good at hiding my embarrassing moments. That could be possible. Like, maybe the guy with the pancakes actually thought I was talking about my dad, and I actually convinced him. And maybe this guy, I actually convinced that I made that noise with my mouth. Or not. I hope you guys enjoyed these embarrassing stories from my childhood. If you guys have any embarrassing stories, please let me know in the comments below. And how did you play it off? Because girl's a genius, okay? She knows. She knows she needs to play it off and be like, nah man, that was my mouth. Or, dang, my dad over there, look at all them pancakes over there, not you, that man over there, my dad. Yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you soon. Bye. I have to pay $150 for my suitcase being a couple pounds overweight, and you got 12 freaking suitcases with you? I'm pretty sure I am so white. Look at this. What is going on? Wow. So oh, there's a white line. That's weird. And then she